What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Amante the Black Titan, and today we reached the end of 2025. Now, I have my notebook here where I jotted down some things about 2025 that I liked and didn't like. Just reflecting on this year and looking back from the beginning of 2025. The first half of it was cool, but then like the second half, like when October came around, that's when the seasonal depression was kicking in. And I just began to reflect on some things about this year where I was thinking like, man, I wish I would have did this during this year. You know what I mean? So it's just jotting down some goals for me for 2026 and going forward with that. So my favorite moment from 2025 is when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Let me tell you, just seeing that whole Super Bowl was just crazy, and then the Birds just dominating because, again, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, and just seeing them win their second Super Bowl was just so satisfying. And my second favorite moment from this year was hanging out with the family during Thanksgiving. That was just such a great time, and just playing good music and also eating good food. The next thing is my favorite movies to watch during 2025, and that is Sinners, Fantastic Four, and the Superman movie. And my favorite anime to watch this year was Inuyasha. Now, this was actually the first time I watched Inuyasha in its entirety. Now, technically, I've known about it for the longest time. I've seen clips of it and, all kinds of stuff on YouTube, back then. But this is like the first time this year I watched it in its entirety, and I enjoyed it. And it's a really, really good anime. So, in terms of the schedule, we're going back to just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the schedule that I had way back in 2023, because I'm working now, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to stay consistent. But again, I'm still going to be uploading. It's going to slow down just a bit. I know it was a bit slower this year, but other than that, I was still uploading. But at the same time too, I was more active on TikTok than I was on YouTube. So again, we're just going back to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday schedule on that one. And I want to say thank you guys for being patient with me as I upload the videos to my channel. Now, in terms of my favorite videos from this year that I've uploaded on the channel and on TikTok, that is the Sonic 3, the Super Hedgehog scene. You remember when Shadow was talking trash to Sonic, and then Sonic punches him. He knocks him out of his super form. If you remember watching the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, then there was the Superman scene where he said, "Where's the dog?" That was a favorite of mine. And there was the Pumpkin Hill one that I did. That was from Sonic Adventure 2. Then there was that one cover I did of T.I.'s song 24s, and the Boondocks theme that I did. And the Sonic Unleashed one, that's another favorite of mine's. That's also been consistent on TikTok, as well as people continue to like that video. They just really love that video. And yeah, Sonic Unleashed, when I did that video, is another favorite. And when I did the Dreamcast review video, that's another favorite. And the last one is when I did, the title of that video is called When They Made White Land 2 for F-Zero. If you played F-Zero before, you play on the racetracks and stuff like that. And just the music of that game is just so great. And the fact that, excuse me, and the fact that I went outside in the snow just to really capture, the map's feeling of it, and just capturing the whole essence of that track that was played in F-Zero, because just to really just get into the video. So what's next for me in 2026? So the first thing is to get out the house more and just hang out with my friends, but at the same time too, I'm not going to be outside all the time, and you just don't know till you try, and just really just hang out with your friends and just socialize. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is just to write more scripts. And I asked some of my friends if they wanted to be in my videos, and some of them said yes. So expect to see them in my videos on YouTube and TikTok. And I'm also working on trying to monetize my channel and also just make money with TikTok as well. It is a long process. I already have the subscribers. I just have to get my watch hours up on that one. So if you guys have any tips for me, just let me know and put them down in the comments. So there's that. And the next thing for that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. Just get out the house, just continue to make content and work on monetizing my stuff. And we just see where we go from there. Just to continue to live life and just reflect on everything. Cause I know like with 2025, like when October was hitting, that's when my seasonal depression kicked in, where I think I mentioned it earlier in this video, where I wish I would have did some things this year, but wasn't able to because I was just busy, you know, with work. Yeah, basically work, church, and all that stuff. So it was a little bit tricky to really plan some things out. So that was the one thing that I did, was just jot these things down and just go from there and just write in my journal. And the one word that I put down there in my journal is the word blitz. And that is to basically be aggressive and just, you know, all gas, no pedals, and just, you gotta keep it pushing and just keeping your momentum up, and just, you gotta blitz it, because if you want something, you gotta get it like right then and there, because if you don't get it, it's gonna pass you by. So that's just something that I wrote down in my journal, and that is to basically blitz 2026. Like if there's something that I wanna do, I just gotta blitz it and just go straight in for that, you know? So yeah, that's something I had planned for 2026, and just continue to do what I do best. So with that being said, this is the end of this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and Happy New Year. Later.